Welcome to my channel, everyone. It's Miriam here at Paper Wheel Studio, home of the Wheelchair Crafter. Today I'm just playing with some pieces of ephemera. I'm working on a journal for a young boy, and I bought a couple Echo Park ephemera packs. However, there's many in here that I likely will not use. So I'm going to change them a bit so that they could be used in a future journal. I brought along my bug stickers. I have several of my washi tapes, and I just wrap my washi tapes around those sample credit cards they send you in the mail because they're easier for me to manage and handle, and I can store them in a lot less space. So that's, of course, this isn't all of mine. These are a lot of my neutral grungy type things that I would use in a lot of different places. I have that. I also brought along some sticker. I have a couple stickers that were left over from something I did. Maybe something we did on here. I can't remember. And I have some random labels that I recently got in the mail that I ordered from Temu. And I thought, if I'm not mistaken, these are not going to be very heavy labels. I'm not even sure if they will cover up the colors on the ephemera. However, I thought if they would, that could be something. Wow, that could have been used for a piece of ephemera. Look at that. But I ripped it up, so we'll leave it. Maybe I can get, oh, not the other one. I got a couple packs of these. Maybe I can get one off there without messing it up. Or maybe I can end up using that sticker and covering up where I ripped it. So I thought I would check these out with you today and see how they work. I got, I think, 2 rolls of brown and a roll of navy colored ones. So let's see here. Not sure how this tape is actually on here. I don't, oh nope, it's over top of it. There we go. Just right over top of these. It's probably going to pull this round sticker right off with it. Oh well, one sticker is not going, and it's going to ruin that one. But it's a partial sticker anyway, so just go ahead and take that one out of there. And I'm not going to sweat it because I do have oodles and scoodles of these, and I'd rather just go ahead and figure out. So, looks like, how far does this go without repeating? Circles, 2 circles. Goes right there. So, I'll just leave those on there. I was going to cut off a section, but I'll leave them on there. And we may use some of these to cover up writing on my pieces of ephemera that I have here. So I've got them handy. I've got some thin papers here, like that you would use for collaging or decoupaging. I have some little tiny papers that came in little books that I got, and some other stickers here. So just random stuff. And we're just going to try to cover up some of these things that I have here. I've got a whole pile. Some of them I will probably end up using, so I'm just going to throw them up there. I doubt I will use this one. So I thought one thing that might look super cool is if I take my bug stickers and just randomly cover a piece of this. And these are new bug stickers, so I'm not too worried about them coming back up once I get them stuck down. Probably this butterfly that I got it. Oh, I'm not on camera. Sorry about that. This butterfly here is sticking, sticky. So we'll put him over here, and I'm just going to start. I don't want to use the butterflies, but I'm just going to randomly stick all my other bugs on here. No particular order. Oh, here's some that I had already cut off there to use earlier, so we'll use those up first. And we're just going to layer the bugs on here to cover this up. If it has a little brown border, so I'm not going to be so worried about getting that brown border covered. And if it shows a little white, that will just help to hide the white that's trimming the bugs, so to speak. So we're just going to stick them down on here and see what we come up with. And it can be used on a tag or on a cluster or just really whatever I end up wanting to use it for. So, and I'm going to end up overlapping them, so it's really not a major deal. We just want it to look like bugs are all over the place on it. Just like you're looking at a little square of box of bugs or something. Did any of you, when you were in school, I can remember my son doing this, you had to do an insect collection, and you had to catch your insects, and you had to use a cotton ball with alcohol, and then once they were dead, you had to stick a pin in them and label them as to what they are. And I can remember my kid doing this. I don't ever remember doing it in school, but he did. It was a project he had at some point in school. So, I haven't repeated any stickers yet. Let's go back this way. Oh, I haven't used this spider yet. Or the big old flies. This guy, I'm going to let him hang over. I'll come back and trimming probably with my scissors. Or I'm just going to fold him over, actually. I'm just going to fold it over there. So there's him. You can go over the edge if you want. You don't have to. I mean, it's really your call, whatever you want to do with something like this. Make it however you'd like. I had an idea on using up some pieces, and I just thought this might be a good way to do it. All right. I need a couple more pieces. Oh, I've used a dragonfly. I've used my grasshopper. I might have used them all. Nope. I haven't used this guy. He's a pretty big fly of some kind here too. So we'll give him a space here. That's going to cover up all my wings on him, but that's all right. We'll put him there. And then I need one more there at the top. And I'm guessing maybe a grasshopper would do it. Another grasshopper. Yeah, we can use another grasshopper. So, there we go. Now I have a piece of bug ephemera that could be used in one of my journals or in this particular one that I'm working on. So, on second thought, oh, no, it's staying down. I'm just going to trim these ones that are sticking out here. But my point being, you might not want to cover your little pieces of die cuts or things with bugs. You could cover them with any kind of stickers you'd like. The point is, you're just using something to cover up what's underneath it. No different collaging with stickers than you would with pieces of paper. So there's that one. Might do another one, but I'm just going to kind of roll these up and put them to the side here. And try some washi tapes or something like that. I have this piece here. It says best friend. So let me grab some of my, I'm not sure if my wider tape will work. So oh, that would work. And so would the peach roses. I think I'll just use a piece of the peach roses here because I love flowers and they're just beautiful. I got off camera again. Sorry about that, folks. I don't know. Let me see if I can pull it down a little. If I keep getting off camera. Aha. Pull it down towards me a little bit, and you can see my messy desk there this way. Haha. All right, that's probably good. Now I'm going to take a piece of this, and I am going to use my glue stick because I don't want the washi tape coming up at all. And my desk needs cleaned, so I'm not worried about getting glue stick on it. I'll clean it off when I'm done today. Just playing around on a weekend day. Sun's shining. It's rained today. The sun shined, and I'm not sure what it's doing out there right now. All right, set the glue stick out of the way and get me a piece off here. It's going to be long enough. And I'm just going to put it right down on there. And you know, with something like this, I started to say try to get it straight, but you know, it really doesn't matter if you get it straight because you're going to be trimming around the edges anyway. If I can get that straight, that'll just be one less edge here for me to trim. Yeah. And you can still see some wording through that. See what it said there. So I'm going to stick that down real good. And when I brandish that down real good, you can see more of the white letters popping through. So I'm going to get another piece. Actually, I used a piece of the other that I planned on using this one, but I must have grabbed the other one when I was doing this. So I'm just going to put this one over top of that. And we probably won't no longer be able to see the white words, and all we'll see are flowers. Then you can come along, and if you want to stamp on it or really use it in any way that you would like as a piece of ephemera. There we go, that covered it up. So really I'm just trying to cover up these pieces because I hate to throw away ephemera. And I know these are pieces that I would never use in any other way, but if I cover it with my washi tape or even some papers of some kind, I know I would come along and use these in my journal somehow. So I could sand this off with my little sander, but this ephemera, I mean, it's a really, really lightweight cardstock. So I don't think sanding would work real well for this. Oops. Mess up. If your corner rounder takes washi tape, you could always use your corner rounder on these, and then you wouldn't have to fussy cut them and try to match them up like I am. Oh, still didn't get that. Don't know why. It keeps folding back, I think. There we go. Now I've got that. Yeah, I'm using my good scissors, but I'll clean them with, I'll take an alcohol wipe and clean them when I'm done to get the sticky all off. And it went just slightly over right there, but I'm going to leave it that way. When I put it down on something, you won't see that. And today I usually ink things. I'm not going to do any inking with these today. I'm just following the shapes of that the papers already had. So I just covered it washi tape. Now I have this little pretty piece that this corner still doesn't want to look right. Well, let's get that there, and I think that'll do it. I guess the washi tape itself is my problem, not my cutting abilities, of course. It can't be my cutting abilities. I'm just such a professional cutter, haha. It's okay. Now we got that piece. So I'm going to lay it aside there. I also have this strip. You are my very best friend. I'm not going to use that in any of my journals anywhere. So let's see if I have a thin piece of washi tape that will go over that and cover it so that it could be used somewhere else. Here, I think I'll use this brown plaid, I think it is. Very subtle, very neutral. Where's the start of my washi tape? I'm just going to hang out for a while here, folks. If you're not subscribed to my channel, be sure to do so. It will help to bring you more videos. Helps my channel to grow and get spread to other people. Certainly, if you've not entered my giveaway, there's still some time left. My drawing will be on April 1st, which is a few days away. Today is Sunday, and this video is going up on Sunday. Well, you know what? It's going to give me just a little bit of maroon at the top and bottom, if I play this right. And really, I'm okay with that. I don't mind that it's got a little at the top and bottom. If it covers my white words, I might have to use 2 pieces. So let's see what happens. The magic of washi tape. Will it work? Oh, yes, you can still see the weight through. So again, we're going to give it another. I'm probably going to use 2 pieces and overlap it. Or use another piece of this and add something with it. So let's see here. I really like that it's just this neutral color though, because I can stamp on it. Let's try this, and let's try 3 pieces here. I didn't put any glue down, so for these last 2 pieces, I'm going to put some glue down here. And because I don't want it. Usually washi tape sticks well to itself, but I don't want to do that today. So you could also paint over ephemera, or use a marker to block it out, or gesso, or I'm just wanting to glue and cover and cut today. So I'm using my washi tapes and my papers that I have hanging around on my desk. Quite a few different ones, mostly in the neutrals, and I do have some in blues. So we'll put that piece up there like that along the edge. Oh, got a little crooked there. We'll straighten it, see if we can't straighten it out. Try this again. Whoop. Still didn't get it. There we go. I think I got it that time. Yep, that's better. And that covers up my writing. So I think if I just add one more piece right here along the bottom, it'll hide that maroon. And it'll cover up the writing. So give it another speck of glue there. And we'll put this one down. So I've used washi tape, and I've used stickers. I think I'll use a label on the next one. And see if one label will cover things up. The other thing you could do, if you don't mind the white, you could also put your washi tape on the back of the white. If you're gluing it down, it doesn't matter if you have writing on the back. If it's going to be glued down, it won't matter, will it? Okay, so I'm just going to cut around there and cut around this piece. I better turn it over. I could see it a little bit, but not real clearly. So we're going to turn it over. I think if I use some of my brown craft labels, I think they'll go right on here and I won't even have to worry about covering up the writing at all. So I think I'll see if I don't have several small ones I can use the brown sticker on, and then I can cut those out and they'll be ready to go on something. These kinds of pieces I like layering things, and this just works very well for layering. All right. So now we have that, even though that end just doesn't look like the other because I didn't cut it even, did I? Let's try this. Yep. All right. So now we have that piece. We're going to put it up here. And let's find some of these smaller ones. I have one of these. Actually, I have two of them. Two of these craft labels. I thought what I could do is peel it off, lay it down upside down, and put some of my smaller pieces on here and then just cut them out. So let me see here if I have smaller pieces that will fit on there. I have this tag and it says Smile on it, but I really don't like it to put on anything. So it's already ivory on the back. So I'm just going to put it down and try to put it up along the edge. So all I gotta do is, trim out the rest of it. Whoop. And you are going to be able to see through it a little bit. You can see through the brown sticker. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to double up the sticker once I get these down. So let's see what else I have here. I know there was like a little teeny tiny oval piece. Oops, there's an unused bug. That one, these two pieces can be put up here, and so can that. Let's see what else I have here. There's that one. I have this small piece, so I think we'll put it, see if it'll go across right here. If it fits exactly, that would be just perfect. And of course it doesn't, so I can't use that one there. That one doesn't need covered. I know I had a couple little tiny ones here. I just don't know where they've gone. Here we go. Nope. Still not the right size. Aha, I found my tiny little pieces and a few more little bugs under there. This little oval, I can put it on here. No, it's not going to fit there, so we'll just go ahead and put it out here. And I'm going to cut this end piece of sticker off for now, because I might have a place to use that in the future. So I'm going to stick it back on this. And then before I cut this other one, I'm going to take about a ½ inch off the end and stick it right on top of the other one. Get those over here in my scrap pile mess over here to the side that you can't really see, but just a little bit of. All right, so we're going to put this one down. And I'm going to try to make sure I get clear to the edge of this other sticker because I missed just a fraction of it. So I'm going to try to bring this over here. So that's all covered. And that covers everything up perfectly now. You won't even know. I'll have a little oval, brown oval, and a brown little ticket when I cut these pieces out. So, forgive me, I needed a drink there. All right, so I'm going to put these to the side here. I also have, some papers over here. I thought I could try a couple of them, and I'm guessing they will cover up the whole piece. Like this one, my baby boy, I'm guessing. Oops, I got two sheets there, so let me just get the top one. That's like a letter, so I don't want to use the letters. That's well, that's just like a ticket there. It's even got places on the side you can rip it off. Wow, check that out. Is it? Oh no, it just looks like it. So you can cut it like it's tickets there on the edge, like you can just rip them right out. Here's just some script. I don't want that. It's kind of orange. Let's see what else I got here. Oh, here's, this would be a good one. So we'll take that off. And then I have this piece. It's just kind of a collaged in the first place, so I can use that as well. So I'm just going to take a few of these pieces I have here, use my glue stick, and just glue them down on these papers. Some of the larger pieces that I have. I got, well, want to keep that one separate there. That ticket doesn't belong. I have, I don't want to clean off the craft desk. So, that's why I'm playing today, because I don't want to clean it off. I'm trying to use up what I got on it before I clean it off. All right. So let's just take some glue stick. Oh, I have a large sticker here. Wonder if... No, it's not going to be a large. It's not an oval. It's an oval, not a circle. So I can't use that after all. So let's just put some glue on these, and we'll fit as many as we can onto my pieces of papers. And hopefully it will cover up these little pieces of ephemera that I have. And then I can use these in future clusters, projects, various ways to use these. Let's see what happens when we put that down. Yes, it covers it well. You can't see. And I really like this piece of paper with the faux dropping and coffee stains and all that kind of stuff on it. So let's get some more here from the side, and we'll put it down. And each one of these is going to be slightly different because they're going to be picking, obviously, because of where they're at on the paper. That one, I think we can just put it right down to the corner. We'd only have a couple cuts. There we go. See if I have any others that are just straight squares, which I believe I do. Here's another circle. Yeah, I'm not sure I would ever use this tiger anywhere, so we're going to put him down here. Okay. And I believe I have, like I said, I believe I have another square somewhere here. So let me move my stuff around and dig for my square pieces. Here's one with round corners, but that's okay. We put him down here, if it'll fit. Nope, it's not going to fit on here. Okay, where's my other littler pieces? Aha, here we go. This one's going to fit, probably. Yeah, it'll fit on here. So we're just going to cover this baby up. Are any of you doing the mass make for March? You only have a few more days left. And there's a really cool collaboration going on for... I'm doing the 100 Days of Crafting, so I'm not participating. However, Margaret at 7 Plaza and Tony at Crafting with Tony are teaming up for an April collab. So be sure you check their collab out if you want to do that. It's an ABC. It's like an ABC deal. Is that going to fit on there? I think it just fits there. So I'm going to give it a shot. Trying to conserve as much of my piece of paper as I can. If it doesn't work, I see some other long skinny ones that I could use. But I think it's going to go right. Nope. If we bring it over, is it going to overlay up? I don't think so. If I bring it right to the edge of that one. Yep. Oh, it does. It cuts the corner off. Let's put on another piece. And we'll use a skinny one there. Here's a little skinny mini. So we'll cover it. You can buy packs of vintage ephemera if you wanted. That's another thing you can do. You can die cut stuff. Lots of different die cut shapes you can get to die cut your tags, tickets, folders, pockets. You name it, you can probably find a die cut for it these days. And I'm sure if nobody else has it, you'll find it on the Temu app, because they have a lot. Okay, we're going to just lay this aside to dry now. Pretty simple. So really, I think it's kind of silly for you to stick around and watch me cut these out. There's, fragile, do not drop. That can be used as is, so we're going to lay that up. There's another little small one. It's really cute with teddy bear and says cute and cuddly, but it's just not my style for journals. So I'm going to go ahead and finish these off camera and let them dry. And then I will come back and give you at least a photo shot of what all I've finished here. But that's just another way that you can cover up your little pieces. We'll just put this baby right down here. But this is certainly an easy way to use up pieces of ephemera that you purchased for a project and you just had too much and you don't know what to do with it. I mean, if you could sell it as a lot on eBay or Mercari or somewhere like that, but it just, to me, that sounds like a lot of trouble. If I can just come along here and glue stuff on it, then that's just additional pieces that I have that I can use. So I'm just gonna glue them down. Okay, that's not anything there that I want to cover. Oh, but That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Put that bug right there. Wouldn't that be really cool? Yeah. I think I may do that in the future. So we're going to lay him aside. Lay that buggy aside and see what else we have here. Full of joy. Let's put it down on here. Turn my glue up. If you wanted, you could even cover some of these with pieces of ribbon or cloth. Or the larger ones, you could cover and use them as pockets. Ooh, I'm down to the end of my glue stick. That's what happens when you get to the end. It just pops out. So I'm going to save this little bit and use it up here while I'm finishing up these. Let's see if I have a long skinny one here that'll fit. Not that one. That one's too wide. That one I don't want to cover. Let's see what else I have here. I like this piece, but I really don't like that the way it is. That finger or whatever you want to call it on there. Here's another smaller piece that I can put on here. If it will fit, and it won't, so I should have planned a little better, but that's okay. So far, that's what I've got now. I've got another piece of paper here. So, I am going to finish these off camera, and I will be back, and you can see what I've managed to accomplish. And I apologize, I'm getting a little behind on on posting my videos because of the editing that needs to be done with them. So be patient with me, and I will get them done and get those posted. Hopefully I can catch up on Monday. It's my plan to get all my videos posted. So I will see you all later on after these dry and show you what pieces of ephemera that I've managed to create. See you in a bit, folks. Have a good one for a few. Well, there we go. All right. I'll be back when they dry. Okay, you all, this is what I came up with after covering. I got some matte pieces done up there. These pieces here the paper was thin enough that I just sanded it off with my little sander. Now I have all these bases I can use for different shapes. They can become cluster bases, or really can be added to anything. A couple more here in that pattern. I got my maps here. A couple I covered with the brown stickers. This is the end off of my labels. I simply put it down on paper and added a bumblebee and covered up where it tore. And now I have this nice little circle that could be used. My bugs, I had these pieces. I just went around it and made like a framed box-like picture that I can use that on something in my boys' journal. Some I covered with just some scrapbook paper, scraps I had. This one I cut a little close on the edges, but I think when I ink it up, it'll be just fine. Then I took some of my labels, and rather than covering my pieces of cardstock with the label, I put the labels down on a piece of paper, pretty significant thickness, and simply cut them out. So now I have these pieces. They'll be glued down rather than stuck down, but they have a little more substance than just a paper sticker, a little bit thicker. So I just did a few of them, however many would fit on the piece of paper that I had. And on this one was just a square, and I stuck a bug on there. So that's what we have. And then I have my 2 washi tape pieces where I use washi tape on them. So that's what I come up with today. Let me know what you guys come up with, or if you've ever tried anything like this. You can post comments below. Love to hear from everyone. And if you're not subscribed, be sure that you click on the subscribe button and be sure to do that. You all have a good evening. Take care. Bye-bye now.